Hey, welcome back. Um, to my kitchen. This is my block. I don't know how to hide around the camera, my bad. But I'm in my kitchen. It's about 1 billion degrees outside. So I thought what would be better than cooking on a stove top? I know how to make my day a little bit better. That's my favorite recipe ever. Can you guess what we're making? We're making butter chicken. If you didn't read the thumbnail. So, oh my god, the bowl is wet. This recipe calls for now, this is a pretty big ingredients list, but most of these ingredients I always have laying around this house, except maybe the chicken. Why is there water in it? Wait, this is fucking disgusting. Oh my god. Okay, I'm back. I need to strain the juice. Why is there so much water in there? Also, you're gonna need for butter chicken, obviously some chicken, and you would think butter, but I don't have butter, so we're just using oil. We're gonna need some cooking cream, some Greek yogurt, or what I have is creme fraiche, tomatoes in a can preferably, oil. You should probably get butter, but you actually need oil for the marinade, so yeah, whatever. Tomato paste. This is on its last drop. Damn nabbit. Okay. To show you my spice collection, I'm not kidding. These are not even all my spices. I got like 1 billion up here. But this recipe, if you don't have these spices, it's not gonna taste that good. Okay. Obviously, I'm gonna start with the simple ones that you probably already have, and that is salt, pepper, garlic powder, and chili. I have chili flakes. Chili flakes. If you don't have salt and pepper, I don't think you can have any of these other ingredients. So yeah, but a little bit more of a exotic, I guess you could say, ingredients that I have is garam masala. This is the star of the show. Okay, what is this? How's it called? Ginger in a can. I guess you can use real ginger, but I don't want to use real ginger. You can actually use real garlic. You should use real garlic, but I don't want to cut real ginger or garlic. And then we have what gives it the color, and that is curry and turmeric. Most recipes that I've seen actually don't call for turmeric curry. What am I talking about? For curry, but I love it. And also, that means I'm not using that much turmeric, because turmeric doesn't really taste that good, but it is so colorful. I need to get up. Ugh. Also, you need everything that you will need to make bread. So that is flour, water, which you probably should have, and yeast, sugar. Okay, first off, we're gonna start with our marinade. So I need to put everything back that we don't need for our marinade. Think of it. Okay, so I have wait. Okay, so I have my raw chicken and the damn juices. This is pre-cut by my mom. Ooh, I got some chicken juice. Evacuate the area because I freaking hate working with chicken or raw chicken, my bad. Because it's chicken. Okay, it's fucking chicken. And my mom, oh my god. So I'll just let her handle it. I'm putting in my cream fraiche. I have no idea. Sour cream? I think it's called sour cream in English. I'm putting over there so you don't see my trash. And I'm just gonna mix it. Actually, I should have put in the salt first. Ooh. The more you season the chicken, the more flavor it's gonna have. So don't be afraid to over season it. If you do, well, if it's too salty, add cream, add any, maybe even water if you have absolutely no milk or cream to basically soften the flavor. If it's too spicy, you can also add cream or anything dairy, like cheese, but yeah, maybe not for butter chicken. And if it's too blank, you can just add more flavor because, I mean, why wouldn't you? So this is nice and creamy. So I'll keep whisking it because it's actually not. I'm lying to you. First thing I'm gonna add is the turmeric. Actually, no, I'm gonna add the garlic. It doesn't matter. Go with the flow. And again, I measure with my eyeballs. I never measure with anything other than eyeballs because I do it all the time. And it's fucking delicious. I mean, hey. Okay. Now this is garlic powder. Nice and garlicky. You can, of course, use just regular garlic. There's nothing stopping you. Oh, it smells garlicky. It's crazy, I know. Now, if you're someone who needs measurements for recipes, my channel is definitely not the one for you because you're gonna not catch me dead. Actually, for the bread, I know I used 2 cups of water, so hey. But this time I'm gonna use 1.5 because my older brother is once again not here. Or is not gonna eat it at least. He's going to some party because his friends are more important than mine. And we also have the ginger. And that's it. Now this is, I like to call a spice mountain. And pretty hard to mix, I'm gonna be honest. I mean, it just needs time and you need to shake it a lot. Just, yeah, I don't know. You can guys, look. I may have just not entire thing of creme fraiche. They get a very creamy thing. Okay, it again stopped recording because it said I was out of space. So I deleted 30 years of memories on my phone. To just tell you that you can put oil in for more liquid consistency. I don't think I'm gonna do that though. I need to clean up. Usually when I make bread, I do it in that stand mixer right over there that you can't see. But I'm gonna be doing it by hand this time because I don't know. I like to challenge myself, and we're making naan bread, okay? No, not naan bread. Still bread. It's naan bread from India. Is it gonna be at all traditional? No. The butter chicken is not traditional. This bread ain't traditional either. Anyways, I'm putting in 1.5 cups worth of water, and I'm keeping this cup there just in case I need more liquid. And we're gonna be doing what I like to call I don't know. We're just gonna be making bread, okay? And I'm gonna be adding this much worth of sugar, a good teaspoon, not that much though. We're just mixing that in so the water is nice and sweet. And I don't know why I have the tendency, God is speaking to me, to put in another sugar. My ancestors, my 2% Indian ancestors, told me to put in some more sugar. So I put some more sugar. Now, yeast. I don't measure my yeast because in Germany, they're put in packets. Like, I'm pretty sure it's very important to measure your yeast. I would rather die than measure anything in this kitchen. We're just putting the yeast now. Making bread is kind of like doing science in that you're basically, or at least yeast bread with like gluten and shit, because you're like making bacteria basically. Like yeast is bacteria, literally, just bacteria. And this bacteria will feed on the sugar and the flour. No, I don't know about the flour, but it will feed on the sugar and the water, question mark. And it will, in turn, you're gonna get gluten, I think, which is gonna give you air bubbles. It's gonna make it very, very fluffy. I make like very good focaccia bread where I put honey instead of sugar, and oof, you never have ever seen such fluffy bread in your life. I promise you. Damn, get off. Okay. Now that's thoroughly mixed, we're going to grab a nice clean kitchen towel that we're just gonna put over it. That one has holes in it though. You don't want any air getting out. It's the same kitchen towel, just same design, different towel, I guess. We're putting it on the windowsill because it's very hot there, and now we just have to wait 5 minutes. See you then. In the meantime, I can actually show you how to chop garlic because no one told me. Actually, that's a lie. I saw on the internet. We're gonna take a cutting board with nice microplastics on top of it. We're gonna get a kitchen knife, a sharp kitchen knife specifically, an onion. Now, I hate chopping onions because I always cry. And I have no hack for that. I tried everything under the sun. I tried like one hack that I saw on YouTube. You're gonna chop both ends off. Peel off the amount of skin that you can. I peel it like garlic skin, where I just peel it with a knife. Because why the fuck not? Now we're pushing it all aside, and we're gonna get a small little bowl where we're gonna put the onion in, or the onion, the minced onion. We're gonna first do horizontal cuts, vertical cuts, I don't know, just these cuts until a very little amount at the bottom. They shouldn't be as big as I made them, but that's gonna be just fine. And then we're gonna make the other cuts to make little, what is it called? I'm not good at chopping onions. This is just a very, 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 very bad guide. It's the onion, not me. Stop it. Holy, this skin needs to go. It's edible. Just flimsy, I guess. Lord. What is this? And then, when you did a dog shit job at chopping, you can just chop like this. Now, if the onion knows that you're scared of it, it's gonna burn your eyes, so you're just gonna get your eyes nice and close up to it so it knows you're not scared of it. You're just gonna plop all your very weirdly shaped onion pieces. The counter is clean, don't worry. I hope. Ugh, my eyes. Okay. We have chopped our onions. Uh, kind of successfully. It's okay. It doesn't matter. Let's look at how our bread is doing. It's sizzling. That's nice. Bubbles forming is nice. Now we're actually gonna make the bread. I know, crazy. Wait, let me see if there's open flour anywhere. Nope. Now, I definitely need to learn how to measure flour because I always do it wrong. And honestly, you don't really need to sift it. We're not baking anything. We're not baking a cake or anything. This is relatively dry bread, so we're gonna put a little bit more in than you would probably do in a normal loaf. Anything? Oh, okay. And we're putting, oh my god, that was a lot of salt. And some oil. And now you are going to try to incorporate it first, then we're going to fold it. I haven't actually mixed by hand ever since I got my stand mixer, so I want to see if I still got it. You always want to keep one hand clean, otherwise it's not gonna go good for you. I always forget to look at the camera to see if you can actually see anything. This is insanely dry, so we're gonna add a splash of water. Not too much. A little bit goes an insanely long way, but maybe I'm gonna need to add more than a splash. Honestly, actually, no, this kind of looks good. And now we want to fold it kind of. First, you're gonna want to clean off your hand. Not fully, you don't need to wash it. Basically, you're gonna go grab a side and fold in the middle. Go turn the bowl, grab the middle, turn the bowl, grab middle, turn the bowl, grab middle, turn the bowl, grab in the middle, turn the bowl, grab 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 middle. Once you have more dough on your hands than on in the bowl, you want to wipe. You want to wipe your hands off. My phone. Why is it dark? Wait. I needed to stop recording and finish the dough by myself because I was running out of battery. But anyways, all I did was just it's very simple. You just need the dough, okay? Or at least for beginners, that's what I did. And the dough actually came out a lot better than I thought. And also I'm searching for butter, but I forgot. I don't have butter. So we're just gonna be using regular old extra virgin. Actually no. Native extra oil. I don't know. I'm just putting oil. That's could be a bit too much. I'm getting an even coating across everywhere. Putting it on there and letting it get nice and hot. Now, the thing that may happen if you wash your chicken, and I don't know what my mother does. I'm pretty sure she washes her chicken, even though I don't think you need to actually do that. Is that it may let a lot of the water out, which is bad because the water still has flavor, but the water needs to go. Okay, the water needs to go. Okay, it needs to go. Also, I might be schizophrenic, but this darkened about 10 different shades. So I don't know if that's good or bad. I need some chapstick. If you want to check if it's hot or not, put your entire bare hand inside of it to check if it's hot, of course. Don't. You're gonna die. You're not gonna die. If you use Greek yogurt, it won't be. Can you even see anything? If you use Greek yogurt, it won't be nearly as thick. You can't see anything, can't you? It's sizzling. I'm so scared that my microphone is gonna fall in, so I'm not gonna do that. I just realized I made a pretty big mistake. You cannot see anything. And that was cooking. This look better. That just looks better. And that was mixing with a metal spoon. And the reason why that's bad is because, well, metal on metal will scrape. So your thing will be scraped, and then you'll have like little shits or something. It will scrape. Okay, I don't know. Ask Uncle Roger, okay? And I don't know if you're supposed to leave the spoon in or not. Probably not, but I'm gonna go with the flow. And now I'm gonna catch you on the next step because it's just regular cooking. Okay, go. Or actually, no, let's do a clap. Okay, now that it is pretty thoroughly cooked, we're gonna have to remove the chicken. Yes. Oh my god, I almost dropped the bone. It's crazy. Nice and brown on the bottom, that's what I like to see. I'll keep for a second because it's really sizzling there. And you want to leave as much sauce as possible because. Oh my god, sorry, my glitched out. Now I can't find it. Actually, I can't. We're gonna flavor the onions with it, I guess. As you can see, it's bits away. As you can see, there's these bits and pieces, and we're gonna add a little bit more fat. And the onions that we very weirdly chopped not that long ago. And you want to mix this because this burns pretty fast. It's very dry, so I'm gonna add just a little more fat. Now I like to say, again, you cannot see anything. I'm just you. And then we're gonna add some, not that much, but some garam masala. And some what is it called? Garlic powder. I'm sorry guys, my head is just not on today. I am stressed, as you can see. I mean, my hand is shaking. Now, the tomatoes that I had in a can were way too, had like chunks in it, so I needed to puree it in a food processor. And if you don't got a food processor, it's okay. You can use a handheld blender, and if you don't even have a handheld blender, a normal blender, or any thing to really, you know, puree it, it is fine. It's completely fine. You can use it, it's just not gonna be as smooth. And now we're gonna add the tomato paste, actually, not the tomato sauce. If you don't have tomato paste, which I may not have because this bottle has been abused to its ends. Okay, there's a little bit. Ah, nice. Oh, it is soft, which means the tomatoes can go in tomato sauce, I guess. We're just gonna mix that. Now, this is a pretty original recipe, I would say. It's very loosely inspired by a recipe that I, again, cannot find, that I found on YouTube Shorts, actually. And while that was basically a very loose guide for me, because I knew I wanted to eat butter chicken. It looked freaking delicious. I just didn't know how to make it. So I needed someone to tell me. And then I went like, okay, well, what if we also add curry? What if we use creme fraiche or sour cream instead of yogurt? What if we use more spices than just chili, garam masala, and garam masala? I'm such a white bitch. I don't know how to say that. And turmeric. What if we use shit like spices? And I fell in love with this recipe. This is by far my favorite food that I make. Second place, I think, is shawarma, which might be next video coming up. Watch out. Okay, now it is nice and mixed. We're going to be adding cooking cream, or what is it called? Oh my god, my stove is dirty. I'm so disinterested right now. At least that's how my voice sounds. But that's just how my voice sounds when I'm locked in, okay? I lost all motivation for this project when I need to charge my phone. So yeah, while this is pouring in, you're gonna want to mix this very nicely. Now, you want to put it off to the side on low heat. Do not forget about this, because it's still important. You do not want to forget about it and not mix it and shit. And now we're gonna grab our dough. The grand reveal. Did our dough rise or not? It did. It's humongous. Oh my god. Now when you rise it, you want to put it in a warm, maybe even damp place. It doesn't have to be damp, which in summer is basically anywhere, but I chose my bedroom because it's very damp. Let's just say that. You don't need oil. At least I don't use oil, because it just looks like langosh then. And I'm just grabbing a nice big old ball of dough. And I'm spreading horizontally, or no, I'm just flipping it and stretching it until I have the desired shape. Now, when it touches the heat, it will shrink almost instantly. I hope you can see that when I put it in. So, okay, remember how big it is? You can't see anything. Well, it's not on the camera, but it will happen. That's okay. I think it's like science? I don't fucking know. It is gonna cook insanely fast. We're gonna need a plate, and I'm gonna use a spatula. Oof. Okay, this is how it should look. Ugh, maybe not exactly. It's very flat. Because I had to flip it a couple times, but don't say that. Why does it kind of look like, I don't know, the South Park character, you know? Like, no. I cut myself a piece. Like my fingernails. I always get complimented for them. Bone apple teeth. Probably need to flip this. When I tell y'all, this is the best food in the universe. I'm not lying. This could cure any mental and physical illnesses. I'm convinced. But I gotta show this to my family because somebody's gotta be feeding those bitches. So, I'm gonna see y'all next video. Please. Okay. I love y'all.